Hi, my English is very weak. Look at the sentence. My English is very weak. Is English a person? No, English is not a person. Then how come English will be weak? If English is weak, treat your English with medicine so that it will be stronger and healthier. Hope you all understood what we Indians will probably make while speaking English. We normally mix our native language with English and speak. That is absolutely wrong. English is English only. Native language is native language. We should not mix any other language with English. So, how should this sentence be? We should say, I am weak in English, or you are weak in English. I can be weak, but English cannot be weak. Hope you all understood. Yes, I am Swapna Latha, your English tutor from Tutor Swapna Latha channel. In my today's video, I will be teaching you basic English for all competitive examinations and government examinations. That is, in session 1 of today, I will be discussing the basic grammar rules or basic grammar which you should know in the beginning class for all competitive examinations. Right from ground level, that is from zero level of your competitive examinations, I will be teaching from today's session. Let's go for our today's video. Hi, welcome back to our channel. As I already said, today's video I will be teaching you basic English for all competitive examinations. You may ask me, Madam, what is basic English? Yes. While preparing for competitive examinations, we should not directly jump into the difficult concepts of English for examinations. Isn't it? English can be studied under two different subdivisions. Number 1, basic English, and number 2, advanced English. If we are preparing for competitive examinations like bank exam, railway exam, SSC CGL, SSC CHSL, NDA and so many, isn't it? Those competitive examinations, English is given more priority, isn't it, like other subjects. Of course, other subjects also plays a major role, but still, in all competitive examinations, English is made compulsory nowadays. So, under English, we should not directly step or jump into the advanced or complicated English. We will be making many mistakes in that. We should begin with the foundation or basics of English from ground level. Then automatically the advanced English we will be very thorough with. Yes, that is why in our today's session, I will be starting from ground level of your basic English. Note this point, my dear friends. I am telling you basic English. Whatever I say, whatever I mean, whatever I teach comes under basic English, section 1. Yes, under basic English or basic English can be studied under 4 sections. Number 1, grammar. Number 2, vocabulary. Number 3, reading. And number 4 is listening. All these 4 forms a strong foundation for your learning English or preparing English for your government examinations. Yes, under grammar, number 1, grammar, what should be thorough with? You should be thorough with subject, verb, object. That is the first criteria. Second criteria, you should know and be thorough with phrase and clause. Third criteria, you should know what are sentences and what are the kinds of sentences. Next, fourth one is tenses. most of your competitive examinations, almost 60 to 65% of questions will be from these four. Yes, next. Under section 2, vocabulary in basic English. Please note that I am speaking only basic English vocabulary. Yes, if you have to be strong or good enough in your basics, you should be thorough with vocabulary. How? By learning frequently used words. Where will you find this frequently used words? From NCERT textbook. In the basic ground level, we should refer our NCERT textbooks. Normally, people will say NCERT is the Bible for the people who prepare for all competitive examinations. Please don't mind, it's the Bible for NCERT. It's the Bible for all competitive examinations. It is Bhagavad Gita for all competitive examinations, and it is Quran for all competitive examinations. Yes? All over, everything put together, it is NCERT is the God for all competitive examinations. Yes, pick out frequently used or commonly used words from one page for a day, so that you will be getting at least 10 words for a day. At the end of the week, you will be getting 70 words. Isn't it? You will be thorough with 70 words. So how should you study those words? Every day pick up 10 words, try to pronounce it correctly, check out its meaning and write down its opposite words. You will call it as synonym and antonym. Synonym is the meaning for the word and antonym is the opposite for the word. Yes, at the end of the week, you will be thorough with 70 synonyms and 70 antonyms. Of course, this synonym and antonym is one of the very important section of your advanced English in all competitive examinations. Yes, directly or indirectly, you will be thorough with one of your section of your advanced English in all competitive examinations. Next. Section 3 of learning basic English. Reading. Reading. How will you develop this reading skills? By reading short stories. We all of us have the habit of telling stories to our children, or if you are a teacher, we will definitely have the habit of telling stories to our kids. But how do we say? We normally tell it in our native language. Yes, please don't make that mistake from now onwards. Try to tell small stories in English only. Not only stories. Please have your daily conversation with your family members and make it a habit. Make the English as your own habit. Or I have to say, make English as your habit. Yes, think in English, speak in English, and live with English. English will be your favorite word from now. Yes, that is how you will develop the habit of understanding and be like English will be in your blood always. Yes, of course. Then, apart from telling stories and reading story books, you have to be, as I already said, our Bible, our Quran and our Bhagavad Gita is NCERT. NCERT from 6th to 10th grade. So find out 10 words, 10 new words or your favorite words from one page or 2 pages for a day. At the end of the week, you will get 70 words. It's 70 meanings, 70 opposite words. Yes, 70 here and 70 there. So totally, you will get 140 words for a week. For a month, how many you will learn? See, that is how you will develop your basic English. Next, apart from reading this one, grammar, vocabulary and reading skills, you have to develop your listening skills. We all of us grow by listening only. We listen to our grandmother telling stories. We listen to our father, mother telling stories. We listen to our TV shows. Isn't it? Yes. I'll tell you a very common example. We normally join our kids in nursery at the age of 3, where that small kid do not know how to speak. That the very small kid enters into its schooling, its new place, and learns new language only from its school. From whom? The teacher. This small kid observes the accent of the teacher, teacher's body language, and teacher's gestures. Isn't it? Yes. Likewise, this kid starts talking or imitating the teacher. Yes. It can be a kid or it can be grown-up kids like us. We all of us try to imitate somebody or the other. Yes. By what? By listening. Yes, we normally, more than all this, we develop our English very much by listening. So, we have to listen or look at news channels, frequently see how they speak, listen to their accent, English accent, listen to their body language when they are speaking particular words. Yes, then look at their pronunciation also. And some in English interviews, cartoon shows. All of us have the habit of seeing TV shows, TV serials. Please stop from now onwards and then please have the habit of seeing or watching cartoon shows, news channels and interviews in English, so that you will try to get more number of new words where you will try to frame sentence of your own. Think only those words throughout the day, so that, as I already said, English will become a habit for you. This is how you have to develop your basic English. Now, let me tell you each and every topic in detail of your basic English. That is, I will begin with basic terms of English from sentence or words, everything. The basic terms in English right from your 0 level. If you are in the 0 level, the beginning words in English I will be teaching you in my today's video. Let's begin with the first term in learning basic English, word. What is a word? A word is a group of letters which makes sense or which gives meaning. See, group of letters. We have L-I-V-E, live. It's a group of letters which gives some meaning. Living. Isn't it? Live. America, Ramu. Some meaning it is giving. So a group of letters which gives sense or meaning is called as a word. Next, second term, what you should know is sentence. What is sentence? It's a group of words. It's a group of such words which makes complete sense or which gives meaning. Yes, the sun rises in the east. See, it's a group of words which gives a complete meaning. That makes a sentence. The sun rises in the east. Second example, Kolkata is on the banks of river Hooghly. Yes, all this group of words gives some meaning for the particular sentence. Isn't it? Then this group of words are called as a sentence. Next, this sentence definitely is a part of sentence. Isn't it? If you have the sentence is not just a single line. It has different parts. So what are the parts in a basic sentence? If you see, it has, when we make a sentence, it has two parts. That is, we name some person or thing. I am talking only the basic English. We have so many parts of speech, definitely in a sentence. That is the next level. I am talking the 0 level. So don't get confused. For a sentence to begin with, it can be divided into two parts. Yes, we name some person or thing definitely in a sentence. We will be talking about a person or a name or a thing or a place like that. So what do we call that as? We call that as subject. Next, what are we talking about that person? What are we talking about that place? What are we talking about that animal? What are we talking about that thing? Is called as your predicate. Yes, a basic sentence can be divided into its two parts, that is your subject and predicate. About whom are you talking is subject. What are you talking about that particular person, place or a thing or an animal is your predicate. Yes? Yes. Let us see an example. The earth revolves round the sun. It's a complete sentence which gives some meaning. Here, about whom are we talking? We are talking about the earth. Yes, the earth. So, the earth is your subject, and about earth, what are we talking? It is revolving round the sun. So, that is your predicate. Second example, the early bird catches the worm. About whom are you talking? We are talking about the bird, the early bird. That is early bird in the sense, it indirectly means those who get up early in the morning always will be very active throughout the day. Yes, that's a very famous proverb. The early bird. We are talking about the bird. About what are we talking about the bird? It will catch the worm. Yes, so this is predicate and this is your subject. That is your second basic term in English. Third basic term you should know is phrase. What is phrase? We have seen what is a word, we have seen what is a sentence, and next level is your phrase. Phrase is, I can say, an incomplete sentence. Sentence gives a complete meaning, whereas phrase is also a group of words which is incomplete, which does not gives you complete meaning. A group of words which make sense but not complete sense. See, example, the top of the mountain. The top of the mountain only. What is happening at the top of the mountain? Who is there at the top of the mountain? Nothing we know. Only top of the mountain we know. So, the sentence is incomplete. See, how to do is another example for a phrase. How to do? Who is going to do? What to do? How to do? See, it's all incomplete. So many questions arises because of this. It's an incomplete. So, if a sentence is incomplete or which has an incomplete meaning, we call that as phrase. Next, fourth division under basic terms in English for today is types of sentences. I told you the definition of sentence. Isn't it? What is sentence? A group of words which gives complete sense or complete meaning is called as a sentence. So there are four types of sentences. Number one, assertive sentence. As the name says, assertion means a statement or an information. Assertion is an information. If you read that sentence, it is trying to give information for the one who is reading. Yes, so it's a statement or information. For an example, the class was full of students. See, this sentence, whoever is reading tells about that nobody is absent in that class. Everybody has come for the class. So the class is full of students. Or the class was full of students. Some sort of information it is giving us. Next, he is a good leader. It is giving a statement. It might be whoever it is, King Akbar or Akbar the Great is a very good leader, or he is a very good king. Shah Jahan is a very good lover. So and so. It is telling a complete information or a statement for us. So that sort of sentences are called as assertive sentence. Next, second type of sentence is interrogative sentence. Interrogation. That's commonly people will say, CID police, CID office, or whatever it is. When you go there, they will interrogate you. Interrogate means question. In English, interrogate means questioning. So, a sentence which asks a question is called as an interrogative sentence. Yes? Okay. So, there are two types of interrogative sentence. Direct interrogative, indirect interrogative. Please note down, my dear friends. Interrogative sentence means a sentence which asks a question and ends up with question mark. This interrogative sentence is of two types. Direct interrogative, indirect interrogative sentence. Yes, direct interrogative is a sentence with direct questions, which means WH questions. Who, where, what, which, when, how, all these are WH questions. Next, indirect interrogative sentence with indirect questions. It does not begin with WH questions. Let's see an example for indirect interrogative. See, I want to know where you are from. The sentence is not beginning with WH question. The sentence is beginning with simple present. Yes, I want to know where you are from. That is an indirect interrogative sentence. Hope you all understood. Next, third type of sentence is imperative sentence. Imperative means a sentence which gives command or a request, advice or a suggestion. Advice, there is two spellings for advice. ADVICE and ADVISE. Here we are using SE. ADVISE is a verb. Okay, but ADVICE is a noun. And here for imperative sentence, the advice used is verb. Okay, then the structure or the sentence completely has V1 verb. Verbs are of 4, V1, V2, V3 and V4 forms. In that, imperative sentence will have V1 form of verbs in its structure. It may have do, or it may begin with don't, or it may also begin with let. That is imperative sentence. Let's see example. Don't eat cookies too much. Don't. The sentence is beginning with don't. Isn't it? Yes. So, it's a request. We are requesting or we are advising. Please don't eat cookies too much. If we use please, then that's a request. Then, shut the door. Shut the door. We are commanding. Isn't it? We are ordering. We are placing an order. That is shut the door. That is third type of sentence, your imperative sentence. The fourth type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. Exclamation. What do you mean by that? A surprise, an excitement, an angry, extreme feelings is called as exclamation. So, a sentence that expresses a strong feeling is called as an exclamatory sentence. This sentence in its structure will have two different forms. Number one, it may have what or how, that is WH forms. In its structure, it may also have interjections, that is words like hooray, wow, all this some amusing words, hooray, wow, all those. So they are called as interjections. Yes, added additionally to a sentence. See, for an example, wow, that's amazing. Wow is added additionally to give the strong feeling. So that is interjection. Wow, that's amazing. Look at the exclamatory mark. So if a sentence has exclamatory mark, it is an exclamatory sentence. Then, what a movie. I don't have any interjection words here. Yes, I have WH question. Then please don't say it is an interrogative sentence. Teacher, you only told me no WH questions. What, how, when, where, what, why. All these are interrogative sentence. Yes, of course. But I am not asking a question. I am stating a strong feeling, a surprise. What a movie. Yes, ending up with exclamatory mark. So, this is an exclamatory sentence. That's all about types of sentences. Fifth basic term in learning basic English for your competitive examination is complement. A very essential part of a sentence. Complement. We generally say when we do good things, isn't it? Somebody will compliment us. What is that? An addition for what is there, isn't it? Yes, a word. Complement is a word that is added to something. It's an addition for already been there to make it more attractive, isn't it? Yes, a compliment. You are looking very beautiful. Yes, that very beautiful is a compliment whatever we are giving. Yes, it's a word that is added to something or sentence that to make it more attractive. Already the sentence gives a meaning, but still this complement is added to make it more attractive, to make it more meaningful. Yes, there are two types of this complement, subject complement and object complement. We know a sentence has subject and object. Subject is about whom are we talking, about what are we talking as subject. What are we talking about, that subject is your object. I already told you. Yes. So what is subject complement? Subject complement makes the sentence complete. It leaves the sentence complete. So it's a word or a phrase that modifies a noun or pronoun. Isn't it? It modifies, it changes whom, noun or pronoun. What is a noun? I am telling Sita. Sita is a beautiful girl. Sita is a noun. What is pronoun there? She is studying in class 9. That she, I need not use Sita always. Sita is a tall girl. Sita is a quiet girl. Sita is a very active girl. I need not use Sita always. Instead of Sita, I can use she. So that she is a pronoun. So, subject complement is a word or a phrase that modifies, changes a noun or pronoun which is acting as a subject. That is why it is called as a subject complement. I'll tell you an example that will be clear for you. Example, today is Wednesday. Yes, Wednesday here is acting as a subject. Today is Wednesday. So, Wednesday is a subject. So, if I add something, Wednesday is added as a complement. What complement? It is subject complement, isn't it? Pranav is a student. A student is a subject. Yes, it is a word that modifies a noun. Who is it modifying? It's modifying Pranav or pronoun. Here there is no pronoun. It's a noun here that acts as a subject. So here Pranav is a subject and a student is a complement. A subject complement. Next, object complement. So it is a word or a phrase that modifies the noun and pronoun only, that acts as object. Here the noun or pronoun is acting as an object. There this object complement will be added. Example, if you see, we named our dog. Here if you see, we is a subject. Named our dog is an object. Note this point, we is a subject. Named our dog is an object. So, where is this complement added? This complement shadow. We named our dog Shadow. The shadow is added to the object. Our dog, named our dog is an object. Shadow is not added next to we. If this is added next to we will call it as a subject complement. We are adding it to the object, named our dog, object. So it is called as object complement. Fifth basic term in learning basic English is phrase versus clause. What is phrase? I already told you. It's an incomplete sentence. A phrase is a group of words without a subject-verb combination. Sentence will be there, but it will not have subject-verb combination. See, for an example, under the tree. Where is subject? The tree. Where is verb? There's no verb. So subject-verb combination will not be there for a phrase. But for what is a clause? A clause is a group of words with a subject-verb combination. A clause definitely will have subject-verb combination. For an example, if you see, I am feeling happy today. I am feeling happy today. See, I is a subject, I am feeling is a verb. So you have subject-verb combination. So this can be called as a clause. But note this point, some sentences may have more than one clause. It's not that a sentence will have only one clause. It may have more than one clause. Let's see example. Example number 1. Sonali waits for Rahul, but he is not coming. Sonali is a subject. Waits is a verb. And in the second part of the sentence you have he is not coming. He is subject here. He is not coming is a verb. So if you have one subject and verb combination, you can call it as a clause. Here you have two subject and verb combinations. Sonali and wait, subject plus verb. He is not coming, subject plus verb. So it has two clauses. Next, one more example. Ravi likes me, but I like Raju because I want to marry him is a sentence. Here, in the first bit of the sentence, Ravi is a subject. Likes is a verb. In the second part of a sentence, I like Raju. I is a subject, like is a verb. In the third bit after because, if you see, I is a subject, want is a verb. So how many subject verb combinations are there? You have 3. Ravi likes, number 1. I like, number 2. I want, number 3. So 3 clauses are there. So a sentence, it's not that it has only one clause, it has more than one clause in a sentence. Clause can be divided into dependent clause and independent clause. What is dependent clause? As the name says, it is dependent. On whom is it dependent? It is dependent on independent clause. So dependent clause, it has subject-verb combination. It needs an independent clause to complete. Without independent clause, the sentence will not be complete. So let's see an example. When Rahul got home. That is a sentence. When Rahul got home. What is happening after Rahul coming home? We don't know. So the sentence is incomplete. When Rahul got home. That's incomplete. So, if we write the same sentence as when Rahul got home, he ate dinner. When Rahul got home, he slept away. When Rahul got home, he watched a movie. So that he ate dinner, he watched a movie, he slept away are independent clauses. Yes? When Rahul got home is a dependent clause. So this depends on he ate dinner, independent clause for the sentence to complete. So that is what is the type of clause dependent clause. With this, we come to the end of today's session, that is basic terms of English. But the session is not complete. We still have very important part of this basic terms, that is parts of speech. Parts of speech I will be teaching you in my session 2. Next session in my next video. So if you like my videos and if you all understood whatever I taught, please send it in the comment section and try to communicate with me, and feel free to pass your comments on me. I will reply for each and every comment of yours. As I already told you, it's a type of reciprocal process. I teach you, you learn communicating with me. So I will keep growing by your comments and you keep growing by listening to my teaching. So kindly support me by seeing my videos fully without skipping, and try to send comments, positive comments in the comment section. So don't forget to subscribe my channel. Please watch my videos only after subscribing. Yes? Okay. In my next session, I will be teaching you the second part of basic terms in English, that is parts of speech. So let's meet in our next session. Thank you.